let it go. Going live.
I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. It is July 1st. We are into a new month and we're starting out here in the red for the day. But as you can see over there to the top right of the screen, some of the ERC-20 tokens are going red to green. So let's have a look at the pricing for today. Let's switch on up here to look at BTC/USD as we always do. Got through our support level previously and also triggered our stop, so we'll get that back out of the way and reset up for another day. There's your rhyme for this morning. Does not cost extra. So we're looking at support to hold up 33,251.52. Lots of resistance up there. You see that region right there to 35K, but we've got some work to do till we get up there. So we're looking at resistance 33,549.93. Let's move on to Ethereum, ETH/USD, and did not trigger stop, so we'll put that down just a tiny bit there. And actually that support level is still holding. We are just above that 100-day moving average. We got the 12-day cross for Ethereum and the 26. Looks like we're going to get that in the next 4 to 8 hours. I know I said that yesterday, but take a little bit longer than I estimated. So watch for that golden cross. And we have support there at the 2117.18. And resistance remains at the 2193.41. Let's move on to Binance Coin. Binance Coin down 4.90, so holding a little bit stronger. So we're looking down at support right there at the 283.83. And resistance, going to find that right there on that 12-day moving average, 298.44. And moving on to ADA, that's Cardano, as you may know that. Previous support still holding at 1.308, and resistance up there remains at the 1.353. So kind of some sideways action. We did overshoot the support and resistance levels that we had measured here, but we are still in good shape. Moving on to PolkaDot. Lost our previous support, so we're going to move that down now to that low at 15.16 is support to look out for, and resistance level remains 15.910. Heading on over to Dogeland. Doge is only down 0.63%, so holding up a little bit stronger here than some of the other names for today. So we're looking at support to hold at the 0.2387, and resistance trying to get above that 12 and 26-day moving average as they converge at 0.2551. Volume coming up here on the Doge, so watch out for that rascal. Looking on over to LTC/USD, that is Litecoin. Blew out that stop loss, so we're okay with that. You're probably at a break even on that one, pretty close. So we're looking at 135.29 is your support level. And watching out as we make our way up through this stair step to heaven. As you can see, we got up to that 100-day and did not make it. So we're going to have to go back up there and retest that again. So resistance 139.55 for Litecoin. Moving on to Chainlink, that's LINK/USD. So we're looking at new support level now at the 1789. So watch out for that 1789 mark. And we got to get back up through the climb up. Got to get above these moving averages. And we're looking at 1843 for your resistance. As we have a look now at Stellar XLM/USD. Support holding at the 0.2610 and resistance coming back up through. It's going to be right there on that 26-day moving average. 0.2686 is what we're watching out for your resistance. So moving on to Vechain. Vechain support holding. Excuse me. Maruf, hello there. Thank you for putting something in the chat. Good to see you out there. Let me know if you have a ticker that I don't get through there. So we have resistance up there to 0.0890. So watch out for these moving averages as we start to get above there. We had one test and a go at it. Got above there. Lost some volume. So we'll have another go here. If you are bullish in the crypto space, you're in the right place. There's your second rhyme for the day. So Vechain resistance up to 0.0890. Let's move on to FIL USD. Clearly you can see that we got up, rejected off that 100-day moving average, almost got that 12 over the 100 moving average cross. So we're going to watch out for that. And we're looking now at support 56.03, right on that 56 round psychological number. And we do know that we are technical analysis, mapping out psychology. So basically we're looking at 57.956 as your resistance, and then that would get you through the 26-day moving average. Then we're going to come up and test the 100 and the 12. Moving on. We have support on our, this is Storj USD. Support sitting at the 0.772 and resistance with 0.814 for Storj. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. So we're going to readjust. We're down about 8% on for the day, and we're looking at 0.7868 support for IOTA. And resistance 0.810. Let's move on to comp, COMP USD. Comp holding up here really strong. As I showed you in the heat map, it was green for that particular platform. So we're looking at, we're only down 0.85% as opposed to most names are down 4 to 7%. So you have your support now up there at the 328.447 and resistance at the 353.48. We did get our golden cross, as I had mentioned. So we got the 12 and the 26 now above the 100-day moving average. So we are looking strong for COMP USD. Just keep an eye on that RSI as we're just on the overbought side of things. So let's move on to basic, always get attention coin, BAT USD. Support holding up here. So previous support was at the 0.5691. Resistance remains up there. We got to get through that 100-day and a 12-day above us, which is a 0.5879 is that previous high up there that we'll be watching out for. We will take this stop loss and move it up just below that overshot on that previous candle right there. Moving on to ETC USD, Ethereum Classic. Had a nice run up here. It's about, let's see, from the bottom to the top we were up, 68%. So we give a little bit of that back, so we're back down about 4.5%. So let's look at what we have before our eyes. We have support 53.422. We had the golden cross. We had the 26-day cross over the 100-day moving average. So we're going to watch out for some more upside potential here. We did get into the sell target, and we exited. We didn't hit the top. I got out about right around that $58 mark. is I did not anticipate us getting through that round number. So we're going to look at resistance now is going to be 57.811 for ETC USD. Moving on to MANA, MANAUSDC. Always a chore getting all those letters out there. So we're looking up at, there we go. There's previous high. Resistance at the 0.554. Support now slightly above our previous. So we're getting just above that 26-day moving average at the 0.526 for MANA. Heading on over to ZIL USD. We slightly down, so we're going to come down to the 0.080 for support. That's your number to lean on. And then resistance is looking around just beneath that 12-day moving average at the 0.0841 of that previous high. On to NU USD, holding up a little bit stronger than some of the other names. It's only down 3% for the day, so we got quite a bit of support right there at the 0.2249. You can see them all lined up like little soldiers. And resistance on the converging moving averages in the previous high is at 0.2344. Heading on over to NMR USD. Look at that run up. Rocket ship candle. And gave most of it back. And looks like we've settled here on this 100-day moving average. We're about to get the 12 cross over the 100. So we're looking for some more upside potential. And we'll need to split that candle up. Let's get you support level first. Support's going to be right there, 32.455, but look to hold above that 100-day moving average as we get the 12 crossing over. And let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Switch over there real quick and get resistance levels. There we go, dial that in. We had an indecision here, so we're going to go slightly above there. 35.170 is your resistance. And we'll move this stop loss just below that 26-day moving average, which is beneath us. NMR looking strong, so looking at GRT USD, the graph token. The old giraffe token, it's doing pretty well. It's 0.539 is your support level, and resistance here is going to be 0.5521, pardon me. Let's look at Uniswap. That's UNI-USD. Now traded on Coinbase. So Uniswap looking at support to hold up at the 18.022. And we got some, we're actually getting through that resistance. So we're going to look up, be a little bit positive on that, 18.590 resistance. Moving on over to AAVE USD. And got through that support, so we're looking all the way up now. Resistance 252.80. And support now at the 239.07. We're going to watch out for these moving averages here. We still have the 26-day trending up and the 100 and the 12 trending down. So we may look for a golden cross as well for more upside potential. So move on to MKR USD. MKR hanging in there, only down 2%. So we got all the way up to 2694.05 as your resistance. And we're going to look for support to hold at the 2694.05. And then we do have the 12 crossing over the 100. And so your secondary support would be on this 100-day moving average. So if we come down and retest that and get a bounce off of there, I'm going to be all over that. Moving on to MATIC USD. That's called MATIC. We have support 1.0845 and resistance now at the 1.1211. Holy cow. For MATIC. Let's move on to SOL. USD. Got through that resistance level, so we'll go on up here and we'll notch it up just a little bit. So we're looking up now at the 34.5157 for resistance. And we're going to put our support level right there in amongst off that big low right there. 33.6145. Big green candle, so volume is up on this particular name. As we did make it into our sales target, we exited back here. This is a couple days ago. So just kind of been sitting on our hands on this particular one for SOL. Just making sure we're not SOL, shit out of luck. So let's move on to audio. We're looking at some NFTs. Did we get down there and trigger that stop? Yes, we did. So we're going to scoot that down a little bit. Quite a bit of support sitting down there at the 0.736. Resistance now is going to be, well, we got that one there. So let's go over here. This previous high at 0.767. And let's move on to CHZ USD. Looking at support 0.2372. And resistance 0.2451. And moving on to Theta, THETA USD. Theta down 6.4%. So we have 6.425. And don't want to move that. There we go. Get over here so I can grab this thing. And resistance is going to be, we'll zoom back in for you, 6.63. Almost done, so hang in there, folks. ENJB USD, the little engine that could. So 1.1698 is your resistance level. And all the way up here is we're going to come down to, let's go to the 1 hour real quick. Because I imagine there's some, there we go. There it is, what we're looking for. Looking down at support at the 1.105. So let's have a look at Harmony 1 ONE USD. Harmony 1 sitting at the 0.0620 support and resistance now at the 0.0643. Wrapping up here with PAXG USD. You can now trade that bad boy on Tastyworks even. Yeah, that's right. They have crypto. So we're looking at support to hold 1771.95, resistance 1783.30. Let's have a look over here at BTC.D in TradingView. That is Bitcoin dominance. So that tells you the relationship between how much Bitcoin there is in market cap as opposed to total crypto market cap. So BTC, aka Bitcoin, is up to 45.87%. And we'll have a look at Ethereum, ETH.D, down about 2%, so it's down to 18.17. So a little bit of Ethereum left the building and flung into BTC. Also looks like it went into some Doge. We'll look at DogeCoin.D. So Doge is up to 2.41%. So a big old chunk of money got moved into Doge. And we'll look at here at the total crypto market cap before we wind up at $1,369,000,000,000. And folks, that does it for me. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. And if you would like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you're out there on YouTube, those folks are on the other simulcast channels, Twitch and all those other things. I appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you soon.